Right, also, and to talk more on this, the impact that it has created, we are joined by Mr. Praful Ketkar, who is the editor, organizer. Welcome, Mr. Ketkar. Welcome to DD India. Appreciate you giving us your precious time. First of all, we saw the reactions also. 100th episode of Mann Ki Baat, it's a big thing. Like I said, 100th episode of Mann Ki Baat, and a big celebration also took place, not only in India, but across the globe. Big achievement, and PM too said that Mann Ki Baat is a reflection of Mann Ki Baat of crores of Indians, and it is an expression of their feelings. Your thoughts?
Abhishek, certainly it's a unique moment for many reasons. 100 episodes of any consecutive thing is important. But here, for three reasons, I believe Mann Ki Baat is different. One, nowhere in the world head of the government have a conversation with the people on a regular basis on the issues concerning nation, individuals, success stories, and celebrating or creating new campaigns with people's participation. Two, the mode of communication, the way All India Radio has been revived. Earlier, I come from media background, and I was also quite concerned how radio can be a means of communication. But perhaps I believe globally this is first of this kind of podcast form that has survived for such a long period.
That's right.
Third and most important point is, I think this is the first kind of communicative program, a two-way communicative program in a way, where non-political issues have got the center stage of discussion, and that's why it is more a kind of heart-to-heart talk, rather than a one-sided Mann Ki Baat of the Prime Minister of country. It has become the way. Another point that I would like to add is the way technology is being used in this entire process. People are allowed to use and share their ideas either through MyGov app or through website or through Twitter handles, and the way their stories, many icons who were not recognized even at their local level got the recognition through Mann Ki Baat. They become national icon, and only then the locally people could understand that these things are important. In fact, if you see in last 9 years, most of the participatory campaigns that have got a new traction, whether you take Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, you take Vocal for Local, or yoga, or Fit India movement, you take any campaign and you see Mann Ki Baat has given a new kind of participatory approach, and that is, I think, is the reason, the way inclusivity, technology, multidimensional communication, but non-political.
Right, that's
only national. That is, I think, key to the success of Mann Ki Baat.
And also, Mr. Ketkar, how do you look at the entire journey? When the first episode was aired in October 2014, it's been 9 years almost. The transformation, when you listen to somebody and get hooked onto it, listen to it month after month, and that's because of the trust, like you also mentioned, people eagerly waiting for the next episode to come on the last Sunday of the month. How do you want to explain the journey from October 2014 to now, April 2023?
See, 3rd October 2014, when it started, initially it looked like more a one-sided communication. In fact, I remember many of the opposition leaders mocking it or criticizing it as only one-sided communication. Today also we see many people talking about why no press conference. It has become a new category of people. But I feel people are absolutely fine, because people's voices are aired directly in communication with the Prime Minister. Prime Minister is sharing his thoughts on the issues raised by people. So he is directly communicating with the masses. And over the period of time, the transformation, as I mentioned earlier, the way this program is, from technologically, the way it has integrated with various issues, the way community involvement is there, the way individual success stories are there. So people feel connected to the issues, and that's why it doesn't look monotonous. It doesn't
Yeah.
look. It is evergreen, because you look forward. What are we going to listen? What are we see in media nowadays? People are fed up of political stories,
Yeah.
political scams, binaries of dividing society on various fault lines. People want to listen positive things. People want to listen to success stories, profile stories, and that is what I don't know what is the mechanism for this, and perhaps in one of the Mann Ki Baats, Prime Minister himself can explain this. But this is a unique way, whether you look at our Padma awardees or the people who are flagged off in Mann Ki Baat, they are the unique success stories of India, of Indians who are contributing selflessly. Because I remember Prime Minister mentioning about one self-help group that you are, showing on your screen, where women actually have taken up, activities related to toys, and the way it has become a success story, or the way Prime Minister has coined a new word for differently able people called Divyang, and it immediately became popular. So the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, the way it became people's campaign, all these things clearly show that the way innovation, the technology, the scale that Prime Minister speaks about, the way he has successfully implemented himself through Mann Ki Baat, it was always a kind of new kind of perfection, though only voice and voice modulation is there. The way he has integrated certain things in this program, it has made always new. Something new is always being presented, though the intent and the spirit behind the program is the same.
Also, Mr. Ketkar, stronger and more meaningful the dialogue between the public and the leader, the stronger and more successful that democracy becomes. And the head of the government talking to people, talking to the audience, the listeners. Do you feel the key to success is that the program lies in non-political, apolitical character of communication, which has worked wonders?
Oh yes, means every time when there was some political drama going on around, whether 2019 election or before and after that, or award wapsi kind of drama, always I had a hunch, oh, this time perhaps he will pick up some political issue or pass some political remark, which he generally does. But I have seen, three kinds of Modis. One who speaks in the parliament as a statesman, who generally speaks about the agenda of the government. Two, Mann Ki Baat, two, Modi as a political leader who speaks in political rallies. And three, Modi as people's leader who talks about their issues, their concerns in a national perspective and give them some policy positive perspective. See, when he speaks in Mann Ki Baat, you don't feel like Prime Minister is speaking. You feel like somebody elderly from your home is discussing family issues and trying to find some common solutions to the problems. And that is the feeling that Mann Ki Baat has created. And that is the success. The success of democracy, the essence of democracy lies in participation and communication. In fact, there are multiple theories about political participation, from apathy to actual position holding in the political party or political process. But here, what Prime Minister has done is, without directly connecting it to either political participation in party terms or voting terms or political position. He has made every citizen a stakeholder. If
Yeah.
96% of people have heard of Mann Ki Baat,
Yeah.
or at least once they have hooked to it, that clearly shows that India's democracy is much vibrant, much participatory and inclusive than most of the Western democracy and Western democratic critics would like to believe and project through their narratives.
Right, Mr. Ketkar. Also, I mean, like you were also saying, the medium of communication, mode of communication in digital world, when in fact TV also has taken a backseat. Radio in this age of podcast, Twitter, Insta, radio has, you think, got a new lease of life in this generation with PM's Mann Ki Baat? Because radio programs reach is so heartening to know, like you are also saying, 96% of the people know about Mann Ki Baat.
See, I think Prime Minister knows pulse of the nation than anybody else. Please try and understand, still to every nook and corner of this country, radio is the only medium that reaches.
Yes.
Second perhaps is, your platform of Doordarshan.
Yeah.
And he realized this very well, whether rich or poor, whether, in the northeast corner or extreme eastern corner, whether Ladakh or Lakshadweep, All India Radio is always there. And that's why perhaps he had chosen this platform, though it is being aired through multiple platforms in multiple languages. The primary medium is All India Radio, and that's why it is available, accessible to each and every person of this country. And the person has a choice to listen in his or her own language. The person has a choice to choose his or her own medium, and that is the beauty of, and as I said, PM talks about innovation, technology, scale, and he has perfectly executed this through the concept called Mann Ki Baat.
Right, Mr. Ketkar, we need to talk about the impact also. I mean, through this initiative, you think the Prime Minister has been able to build the trust and connect with people on an emotional level also, and inspire them to work towards a better future for the country, because he talks about basic issues like poverty, if we talk about exams, sports, women empowerment, digitalization also. You think he has been able to connect with people emotionally, and that can-do attitude has also come when he talks to people through Mann Ki Baat?
See, Abhishek, to understand this, we need to understand the background on which Prime Minister assumed the office. Firstly, he was in a way outsider for entire Delhi politics, and people were, quite, not sure about his take mainly on way of functioning, foreign policy issues, economic policies. But more than that, the background was, anti-corruption movement, the faith in the democratic system and the political class in general was eroding. Corruption was a norm. And in this background, when Prime Minister assumed office, and on 3rd of October 2014, when he started this, what he has done actually is he channelized the mindset in a positive direction through Mann Ki Baat. He created a new kind of bonding with the common masses. He created a trust about government policies and their implementation on the ground. And that's why I don't remember anywhere in the world Prime Minister giving a call to people to give up their subsidies, and crores of people come out and actually do that. So that clearly shows the way, as I said, the way democracy has got a new meaning, the new kind of communication. He has created his own channels. He has created his own media of communication. And that's why perhaps he doesn't have to give any press conference, because he is always in a communicative mode with the people. People are there to ask him questions, to raise issues, to share their ideas, their thoughts, and he is there to respond, and that is the beauty of Mann Ki Baat.
Absolutely, Mr. Ketkar. I mean, mindset, program created a positive and important mindset also among people. I mean, success stories created a can-do attitude that they can also do. Change of mindset also we have seen. People think that if others can do, I should also be part of something, and it does actually make a lot of difference.
Oh yes. See, one of the reasons why people like to read about the icons, about the success stories, is to get inspiration. The confidence that these kind of stories give, that if a person can do such wonders, I can also do. If his stories can be his story can be picked up and shared at the national level, my story also can be. It has given a new kind of confidence about to the artists, to the artisans, to the innovators, first generation entrepreneurs, that their steps towards success, their contribution to the nation will be recognized, appreciated, and create inspiration for others. And this mindset of doing something constructive for the country, doing something positive for the country, that has got a new fillip through Mann Ki Baat.
Right, and also PM spoke about many initiatives and talking about Khadi. Maybe it can be Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Also, we talk about Vocal for Local also, and Chair for India. It happened during the Olympic journey also. I mean, it does make a lot of difference. I mean, he talks to people, and then people also feel connected. And basically, he talks about the grassroots level things. He talks about things which are connected with people. So that's, I think, that has made Mann Ki Baat very connected to the people, and that's the difference in Mann Ki Baat and other programs.
See, I have already spoken about all these kind of schemes, whether Ujjwala, whether Vocal for Local or Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. This definitely were success stories, and that have got a new shape through Mann Ki Baat. But I feel Mann Ki Baat became most important vehicle of communication during the COVID crisis. The way his call for participation in government initiatives, adhering to government guidelines, ensuring effective implementation of vaccination process, all these things, and it was a testing time for entire world, and nowhere we have seen the way Prime Minister Modi did, the way he communicated, the way he announced. Can you imagine Prime Minister coming out and giving a call for something, and people just lock down themselves, adhere to the guidelines 100%. In any other country of India's, the kind of population density we have, the kind of diversities, and the even the economic disparities we have, any other country would have faced a very difficult and challenging situation, almost leading to chaos, anarchy, and revolution. But India and Indian democracy has successfully passed through that stage. Society positively respond to the initiatives, came out to help each other, use various technological means to find solutions. That happened, and Mann Ki Baat definitely played a positive role.
And also, Mr. Ketkar, before we wind up, I mean, PM has been talking to the Sportsperson Youth also, which I think the highlight too, and likening it to the Prasad Ka Thal, offering to God, and said that it has become a spiritual journey for him. And this shows how Prime Minister is himself so attached to the program Mann Ki Baat.
See, from local level, the grassroots level, the interiors of India to today United Nations, we have seen Mann Ki Baat creating a different kind of the way yoga movement was built up, and it is but natural, and it clearly looks like his own concept getting a new kind of shape, new kind of innovations, new kind of implementation, And it is but natural for a leader like Prime Minister Modi, who always like to be connected with the people, communicate with the people, a communicator par excellence who has knack to touch the pulse of common people. It is but natural that he is emotionally attached to this program, and it was clearly visible in his 100th program of Mann Ki Baat, where his, I believe while talking about the success stories of Bharat, he has created a new success story for himself, which is non-political in nature.
Yeah, and also Mr. Ketkar, Mann Ki Baat going global in the 100th episode across many places. How does you think that help when India looks to leave an impression with the world and looks to connect globally? Prime Minister's message transcending borders.
Oh yes, United Nations and more than 100 places all over the country, all over the world, today witnessed Mann Ki Baat, and it clearly, a positive message about Indian democracy. There have been, attempts to either demean or somehow create negative perceptions about India's democracy. But Mann Ki Baat is perhaps the biggest positive indicator where a Prime Minister or head of the government and common people talk to each other in such a positive manner in non-political issues, development issues, health issues, individual success stories. And perhaps this is now a model for many of the Western countries who claim to have monopoly over democracy and the democratic ideas. This is India's gift to them, that the real vibrant democracy function in this way, where a leader and people talk heart to heart.
Absolutely. Mann Ki Baat turns 100 and going global also. But does Mann Ki Baat acknowledge the strength and power of over 125 crore Indians and motivate them to do their best in nation building?
Oh yes, we have seen many such stories where whether startups or stand-ups or the way financial inclusion, and it is a different kind of inspiration for people. Inspiration for people, by people. Prime Minister Modi and Mann Ki Baat is just a medium to it. So people inspiring people, and Prime Minister is just facilitating that through Mann Ki Baat, and that is the key where these positive vibes are shared with each other in Indian democracy.
Last question, Mr. Ketkar. I mean, PM Modi has always led by example, we all know, and looking at the reach of this program, other countries' leaders might take a leaf and start doing something of the same sort.
I'm surprised that nobody has tried this, but I think it's very difficult to imitate. It's very difficult to imitate for 2-3 reasons. The way Prime Minister Modi has a knack to communicate, not many leaders would be able to do that. Secondly, the Indian context, the cultural context, and the way Prime Minister Modi is connected with this diversity. So he can talk about the temples and he can talk about technology in the same breath and with same conviction. So he will talk about some small festival or mela as if he has been participating in it since his childhood. And he will talk about the new technologies, technological challenge that is coming, and still inspire people to take it up as a challenge. So I think I'm really surprised that no head of the government has ever tried this world over. But perhaps they know that it's difficult to emulate this kind of model.
Absolutely, the passion and the desire of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is commendable, and Mann Ki Baat in fact has been instrumental in enabling the PM to inform, educate and remind people on ways to contribute to nation building. We'll end it here. Mr. Praful Ketkar, thank you for giving us your precious time. Thank you for speaking to DD India.
Thank you very much.